Hey, get the fuck out of here. Welcome everybody to the New Low podcast, where every episode is a new low. My name is Josh and bringing to you the lows of the week. However, that peaked. However, it's been a little bit more than a week. The last episode was on March 28th, and it was about the Myanmar situation, which let me check on that real quick. And today is the May 3rd day of May, or the Monday, the first Monday of May. And every month should start with the Monday, dude. Cause I thought May 1st was Monday, and I was freaking out. I was like, wait, there's no class today? And no, there was no class because it's a Sunday. And there was class today, but I woke up late for some reason. I really don't know why I woke up late today, because I think I knew there was class, but I was like, I don't know, dude. Do you think I know this shit? 7 reported killed as Myanmar protests aim to shake the world. Myanmar rebels claim military helicopter downing. Southeast Asia news. Myanmar conflict brings new Cold War to ASEAN's door. Hey, I'm always down for a war, dude. You need me for a war? I'm down, dude. I'm down. Give me like battalion. Is that what it's called? I mean, doesn't really matter. We can make our own words up, you know. Because if it's a war, like how long has it been since we had a war? Hundreds of years? I mean, Afghanistan, I guess. But I guess we stopped attacking, not V. Alright, let me get this clear. America stopped attacking Afghanistan, which was a huge thing. Battalion, dude. I'm gonna get my own battalion, and you know what? I'll sign up, dude. I'll fight. I love war. So it's human nature. You can't blame me, dude. But it seems like the situation in Myanmar, you know, more or less, it's still messy and chaotic. So that's what's up, dude. That's what's up. And I'll talk more about this when I do enough research and I figure out the situation and the development as things go on. But for now, dude, alright, the New Low podcast, when I first made it, before it was called the New Low podcast, it was just the Epic Gamer podcast. Okay, it's the concept is really funny, dude. Alright, so it's called the Epic Gamer podcast, but I was supposed to talk about all the depressing shit that's happening in the world and just game over it. So I'm just gaming and talking about how like people died in the DRC. The DRC is the Democratic Republic of Congo, by the way. And I just talk about how like people are dying and shit while I'm like gaming. So that, I mean, it's a pretty funny concept, but I couldn't do it because I'm not a gamer, dude. And I think the Greta Thunberg episode was the most poppin' episode of the Epic Gamer podcast. But then I was like, you know what, this name is not original enough, but I like the concept. It's funny, but at the same time, it's meant to be insensitive. It's like, oh, people are dying, but hey, I gotta get my health pack. It's supposed to be funny, but it's too insensitive. But the DR's, Democratic Republic Congo declares a state of siege over worsening violence in East. The DRC is constantly under fuck, dude. It's always under fuck. I hate that. State of siege. Violence hit Eastern Province. There's always these militias that are always fighting in the DRC, and I'm a fan of Congo, man, and Congo is home to people. A lot of people, and also a lot of biodiversity. So it sucks to see it in the state that it is today. And it sucks that I'm the only one who cares. DRC, man. And how are the Borneo Pygmies doing? But yeah, so I made the New Low podcast to highlight the depressing shit that's happening in the world, because everybody's about positive vibes. Everybody's about positivity. Look at all the fucking cum that's being donated in the banks. And I'm here talking about how the people, you can count on a few things in this planet. There's a few things that's always gonna be there. People fucking other people over, and people fucking the planet over. Those two things are constant ever since I was a kid to the day I die, and even further beyond the day I die. I can always count on there being those two things. And Borneo Pygmy, that's what I'm looking for. Pygmy. And there's no boys this week. I'm sorry about that, dude. We'll do an episode with the boys. I mean, to be fair, it's just an hour, dude. But yeah, Borneo Pygmy. Let's see what's up. Borneo Pygmy. Not much news on them right now. And how about the Malayan tigers? You know, I think they've gone on for a little bit too long, dude. Malayan tigers to go extinct if no drastic action is taken. Okay. Dude, they've been going extinct since I was born, dude. They had their chance. If they wanted to survive, they would have done it. But again, we'll talk about the Malayan tigers next time. And the Malayan top pair. Okay, 92 top pairs ended up as roadkill over the last 5 years. Top pairs are pretty lit though. You know, we should save them. Have you seen a baby top pair, dude? Baby top pairs are sick. They got like spots on them and shit. But yeah, Malayan top pair, Malayan tigers. Listen, we'll give them a chance, but if they can't do it, we gotta let them go, dude. But anyways, that's what's up, dude. We done the basic topic. Also, another thing you can count on, if you go to Google, has this nice thing where you can click on the news. There's like all images, videos, and then there's the news, and you can see like the recent news articles that's been posted about the thing that you look up. And I love that feature, dude. You can just look up like Indonesia, what's poppin'? I go to the news tab. We live in a different age now. Why Indonesia's military is unlikely to return to politics. What does that mean? I don't know. Also, there's this video I wanted to watch of the Indonesian submarine. Apparently, there was a video of boar beheading spotlights shape-shifting pig demons of Indonesia. It's pretty wild. Superstitious beliefs are still common in the world's most populous Muslim nation, where footage of babi ngepet being slaughtered recently. Are they up for eating pigs or something? But there was this video of the Indonesian submarine, and they were all singing. I believe they died, right? The people in the Indonesian submarine? I believe they're all dead, dude. Wait, are they dead? Have we still not found them yet? What's going on? Anyways, we'll talk about the submarine next time, dude. I don't know what's up, but I remember seeing a YouTube video of like the people in the submarine or something, and they were like singing a song, and I put that in my watch later. I haven't watched it yet, and I don't know, maybe I'll watch it next time. But yeah, the news tab, and one thing I like to look up is like endangered species. I like to look up in the tab. Sometimes I like to look up like forest fire, which is something I care a lot about. And recently I found that there was a fire in Nepal, Indian Himalaya state, and climate. You know, there's a fire in the Himalayas. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck, dude? Who gives a fuck? So what if there's a fire in Himalayas? Who gives a fuck, dude? There's not enough sperm. Not enough sperm in the banks. I'm all about positivity here at the New Low Podcast, dude. It's all about positivity, dude. Forest fire? Who gives? Forest fire mount in Indian Himalayan state and climate change blamed. So yeah, the planet is getting hotter and drier, therefore more fire. So, you know, who gives a shit, dude? Come on. Yeah, there's a fire in the Himalayas, dude. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? Not me. I don't care. I don't care. Burn. Burn, dude. Alright, forest fire in Nepal. And there was another forest fire, and Jesus, my mom was calling me, bro. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. To take this moment to interrupt the podcast to let you know that you're loved. Fuck, I can't even say it. I can't even fucking say it. You're loved. dude. Alright? You're loved. No matter who you are, there's always someone who loves you. And I had this thought when I was running yesterday, I think. I'm not sure when I had this thought. And you're loved. You know, someone loves you. Could be a parent, could be a friend, could be a creepy guy by the sidewalk, could be a creepy uncle that just watches you eat at the mama store. But the important part is, dude, you're loved. Now back to the podcast. Just kidding. This is the podcast. It was not. I made it sound like an ad break, but I ran into some interruptions, and now we're back. As I was saying, I went for a run yesterday, and that brings me to my story. Now, the NewLow podcast is about covering news topics that are depressing, but it's also about me. Moi. Me gusta. Me. KFC Espanol, by the way. Shout out to @KFC_ES on Twitter. They're poppin'. I love KFC Espanol, dude. Eduardo. Such a good meme. Such a cesspool on Twitter Espanol. Anyways, as I was saying, I was running yesterday, and I was running, right? And this was at night, so it was dark. It was what time was it? It doesn't matter. It was at night. You know. And I was running, and they recently made this like jogging path, dude, which is nice. It's nice that they made this jogging path, and I'm sorry, I was looking at this shit. I'm looking at Twitter right now. I'm trying to find that KFC Espanol. Oh, KFC. And I was running on the jogging path, and as I was running, I heard like some dude behind me, and I heard like a bike sound. It was like, hey, step aside. Because there was a bike going by, and I was like, you know, what the fuck? You know, we let them go by. And it wasn't a big deal. But then I stepped off the path, right? And my feet goes a foot deep into like a puddle, a sandy puddle. And this is a good time to remind you, I live in a slum, dude. Basically a slum. My area is not that lit. Maybe it is, I don't know. How the fuck am I to know? But yeah, they have this nice jogging path and all that shit, but the side of the jogging path is just it's just puddle. It's like a river. They basically made a river with like land in the middle. That's what they did. Okay, and I foot deep into the water, and I was like, fuck. It's not a fun feeling when you get your foot deep. First I was like, it's not a big deal, this guy's just going past. And I was like, fuck. And then I was like, I really want to hate those guys that were on the bike, but it's my fault because I stepped off the path. So I just have myself to blame for not being careful enough. Right? It's not their fault, it's my fault, so I shouldn't hate them. And my defense, I didn't want to hate them, especially because they were foreign workers. And now I don't want to be ethnically or racially discriminatory, and that's why I don't like to, and I'm not judging them by generalization. But then I realized, there's a fucking road 2 feet beside the path. I just had that realization as I was like running. I continued running, by the way. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck them. Not Bangladeshis. I mean, just a specific guy who was riding the motorbike. Not all of the foreign workers, dude. Just that guy. Fuck that guy, dude. My foot went 1 feet deep into sandy puddle because this guy wanted to use the jogging path instead of the road that was fucking 2 feet beside the path, dude. And that shit made my blood boil, and I ran twice the distance. I went for 10 km. I was at 5 km. I went 10 km, dude. That fucking foot deep in the sandy puddle, dude. That shit made me go 5 km. And you know what? I have enough flame in me right now to go another 5 km right now, dude. Anyways, Which, why am I running, first of all? I'm glad you asked. Dude. Because I'm doing a little thing that I'm calling the 10-day plan. Started off on the 1st of April. May, not April. May. It's the May of 2021. Let's remember that. Started off on the 1st of May, and then 2nd of May is today, and today is the 3rd of May, but then I screwed up today because it was already dark before I can do anything, and in my defense, it was raining, and in my defense, that's not even an excuse. Why did I make an excuse there? So what if it rained? I went yesterday, and it rained yesterday, and it was a puddle, and I did put my foot through the puddle, but in my defense, my shoe was wet, so I couldn't go for a run today anyways. But again, what's with this excuse, dude? I'm sorry, I'm starting to talk to myself. What's with this excuse? You could have ran still, bare feet, use a different shoe. Who I don't know. Find a way. But yeah, I washed my shoe today and it's drying, and hopefully I can continue my plan tomorrow. The plan was to go 10 days straight of doing cardio and weight training for 10 days straight. So it's like a 15-minute beginner strength workout after I do my jogging. And at first I was like, that was not my structure. I make this shit up as I go, except for the 10-day thing, because my birthday is on the 10th of May, and I wanted to do like a thing where culminates to my birthday, and today is where it dropped off. And as things were building, I was like, you know what, why don't I do 10 km a day? Because I did 10 km yesterday, and I could do it. Like, I'm capable of doing 10 km for 10 days straight, along with a 15-minute beginner strength workout, which is not too intensive of a workout. And I got my dumbbells back there, dude. That's the one I use. It's the 10 kg dumbbells, and the 15 minutes beginner strength workout is like beginner shit. So it's not even like too intensive. But the running thing, like, I know I can do it, even though my spine is like, nah, don't do it, bro. And I'm like, spine, who the fuck gives a shit? It's me. Moi. It's about me, spine, not you, me. So why don't you just take the back seat and carry my fucking muscles, dude? And your spine does everything, by the way, so I shouldn't have talked to him like that. Your spine controls your muscles and shit. But anyways, that's what's up, dude. That's what's up. The 10-day plan, I screwed it up. So hopefully I can get back on it tomorrow if I can dry my shoe and fix it. I believe I had to stop. The first day I had to stop running because my freaking the tapa, what you call the tapa, like the bottom of the shoe, the tapa, dude, like the bottom part, what you call that, the treads, not even the treads, it's like the actual, my shoe has like 3 layers of treads, dude. That's the bottommost layer, and that thing came off on the first day, and I was like, oh shit. And then the second day I just ripped both of them off and I went running, and that went well, but then they got wet. And hopefully tomorrow I should buy a new shoe, but dude, I want to make the best of what I have, dude, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, dude, making the best of what you fucking have. Anyways, I talked about it. I talked about the 10-day plan, the foot puddle, the bike path, and it's episode 10, by the way. Am I recording, or did I not hit record? Okay, I am recording. That's good. My hair looks like shit, and I had my hair tied, but then the rubber band broke. I didn't really talk about much news topic. I didn't have time to compile a bunch of news topics. I wanted to talk about this news topic like way back. That was a story about a husband rescuing his wife who tried to commit suicide off the Penang Bridge, and their child was on the Penang Bridge calling for help frantically or something like that. I want to talk about that story, and I want to talk about the guy who committed suicide on the KLCC Twin Towers. That's something I wanted to talk about, and that's about it. I didn't really get much news topics, dude. And let me see what else. Oh yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about this though. This is more about me, and it's May, by the way. How the fuck? This is the 3rd time I'm saying it, isn't it? It's May. It's May 20. It's May. It's May, dude. It's 2021 May. What are you talking about? I'm kind of happy with how I did the 2 days. The jogging, cardio, and then the 15-minute. I'm kind of proud of that, but I only did it for 2 days. And hopefully maybe today will be the rest day, and then I'll finish off the 10-day plan as per planned. But despite that, what is it, dude? I'm looking through my diary, by the way. So I was going through a bit of a low myself, and let me see. Just calm the fuck down, dude. All right, let me look for some shit. I'm trying to look for some shit right now. All right, and basically I was going through some shit, and I wrote some stuff down, and I want to talk about it. Oh man, sorry about that. The solo episodes are the worst, I swear. I mean, every episode is the worst. This is the 10th episode. It's supposed to be special, dude. Anyways, we'll get to 100 episodes and then we'll do 1,000. Alright? SMA. Do I really want to talk about this shit? Alright, listen. Addiction. No, I'm not doing drugs, by the way. I just want to be real clear. That's not what I'm talking about here. Drug use is not cool, and I don't condone it, and I don't do it. SMA is social media addiction. I don't think it's an actual acronym. I just made it up because it helps me. It helps me help you, dude. And I was going through some social media addiction like 2 months now. And what it is just like you keep going back to it, and there's nothing. There's like literally nothing. Like WhatsApp or something. I just like open it. 0 messages or 0 nothing. 10 minutes later, I open it again, and I'm constantly checking, and it's nothing. And that does more to you than it does to the phone, bro. Like that, the mental effect of just constantly checking and there's nothing there, dude. I don't know. It's not a fun experience. In fact, it kind of fucks you back, dude. It's kind of puts you back a bit, and it's also distracting, really. Let's see, and yeah, it's unhealthy. That's what I wrote here. And seeing if I got any replies, what kind of attention I'm drawing in, and usually it's nothing. Most of the time it's nothing. So I gotta get SMA under control, and I feel like lately I've gotten it under control, especially once I started running. Once I started running, I got it really under control, and I didn't post my distance thing on my IG stories, even though I did do that a couple days ago. And the reason why is because I wanted to do a mega flex, dude. Because flexing is fun, but if you can mega flex, dude, and then nobody can clap back. And my mega flex was going to be if I successfully did the 10-day plan and I did 10 km a day, my mega flex would be 100 km. Bam. And flexing makes you feel good because you put yourself above others. I don't know, now that I said it out loud, maybe I shouldn't do it. I mean, not the 100k thing, but flexing. That's what social media is, though. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here, dude. When you post something, you want to flex. Let's be honest, dude. Well, then again, that's not true for me even. Like, I post a lot of shit posts just for the shit, you know, just for the heck of it. And it's nice to flex. Like, flexing is not a bad thing. Let me come out right now and tell you that flexing is not a bad thing. And in a way, this is social media. I'm sharing shit, but this is more towards the lows. This is the New Low podcast, baby. We spread negativity, not that positive bullshit. But flexing, bro. Now I post a lot of like, I have no idea what the fuck is this. I post a lot of random shit, dude. And sometimes it's drawings. I've recently promoted my podcast. I made a comic. It's just a circle and a triangle having a conversation. It was 4 a.m. or something, dude. And I was like, I really have to make a comic for some reason. It's a lot of art shit. And yeah, I guess that's a flex. I guess social media is just a series of flexing. Except for KFC and Espanol, dude. I'm going on for way too long. What the fuck am I talking about? And then Oh shit, this one I really gotta talk about, dude. And that we'll talk about this and then we'll close it off, brother. Well, oh shit. There we go, I'm back. I faded out for a second there. Yeah, we'll talk about this and then we'll wrap it up, dude, because it's a solo episode. I don't want to talk alone for too long. And this one is quite a serious thing, and I feel like a lot of people go through this, and it's DFLI, dude. DFLI. What you mean you don't know what DFLI is? DFLI is don't feel like it. Don't feel like it. There we go. Do I have to say more, dude? That's a problem. That's a fucking problem. The reason why we procrastinate mainly is because DFLI, dude. And the reason why I haven't uploaded a podcast in fucking a few hundred days is DFLI. Don't feel like it. Don't feel like it. Hey, can you dig up the track? Don't feel like it. And it's fucked. It's fucked. It's ruining society. It's ruining you. It's ruining me. It's ruining everybody, dude. Just TFLI. Fuck it off, dude. It's a common trap. It's an excuse, dude. Alright? It's an excuse. DFLI, it's an excuse. And sometimes excuses are fine, but TFLI is just so shitty, dude. And you can't... I don't know. DFLI is something I still have to think about and flush out. It's a concept that I made up. I like making up concepts, dude. And DFLI is an important concept, if you think about it. Don't feel like it is like a really common trap people fall into and be like, yeah, I could do it, but I don't feel like it. I could continue this podcast episode, but I don't feel like it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Whether you don't feel like it or you do feel like it, just do it. Just do it. Sometimes you'll have your bad days, sure, but that's why you have to redeem yourself the next time you do it. And something I always think about when I talk about DFLI is teaching. Because back when I was in high school, you see, it's not uncommon for teachers to be shitty. And no shade to the educators that were involved in my upbringing. But I wouldn't say that there was a certain lecturer or educator that I would say that suffers from DFLI, but they do it anyway. Like, because if you're an educator and you don't feel like teaching, but you teach anyway, first of all, it's a lose-lose situation. You're not happy yourself with what you're doing. You're not happy with the work you're putting out, and the children are getting a net negative, dude. Net negative. Net negative, dude. That's what it is, net negative. Alright? Why is it net negative? They get stressed, they get pissy, they get shitty. It's net negative. You're ruining the kid's life and you're fucking up your own, dude. And that's why I'm really pissed off if teachers have DFLI. And it's okay to have DFLI if you're aware on how to overcome it and get better. And if you're a teacher and you're DFLI, I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I just made it up right now. I need to work on it. I need to figure out how to overcome it, what types of DFLI there are. And don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it, man. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like teaching. I don't feel like fucking. I don't feel like making. I don't feel like treating my patients. I don't feel like doing the hard patient. I don't feel like it. I don't fucking feel like it, dude. Fucking DFLI. Anyways, I'll make it a thing, dude. I'm gonna write a PhD. I'm gonna write my thesis on DFLI. So DFLI is something I'm reading off my diary now. So DFLI is something I'm not too sure how to remedy. Sometimes I read my diary and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? That sounds nothing like me. That sounds nothing like me, dude. DFLI and SMA, that's what stops me from doing my assignments, stops me from making content, sometimes stops me from gaming. So DFLI is something I'm too sure. What the fuck? I clearly mistyped that. So DFLI is something I'm too sure how to remedy. You missed a knot, dummy. Should I add a knot? No, I'm not gonna do that because I don't tamper with history. Even my own history, I'm not gonna tamper with it. So I'm pretty sure I wrote that I'm not too sure how to remedy DFLI. I could try to make my own placebo mystery brew Maybe make some boiled beans and some freaky spices, cinnamon coffee, something wild like that, and it works. Like how I used to use Pepsi. And I actually went on a tangent talking about how, because I had this period in my life was when I was coping with Pepsi, and I don't really want to talk about it right now because this is the end of the episode, dude. Thanks for watching. It's been a hootin' and a holler, dude. SMADFLI. If you feel shitty, just know you're loved. You're loved. You're loved. Don't be rude to your mom. Alright? I was rude to my mom and I'm pissed off myself. And it sucks, dude. Especially because you don't want to be rude to them, but then you're on there a lot, so you just, and I always tell myself this, just because you're having a shitty time, and I'm talking about me, I always tell myself this, just because you're having a shitty time, doesn't mean everyone else has to as well. That's what I tell myself every fucking time. And whenever my mom's rude to me, or whenever anyone's mom, I feel like moms in general are very chaotic, and my mom is Godzilla. That doesn't help. When your mom is Godzilla, it doesn't help. And it's important to understand that they're having a tough time, and their tough time, because they're having a shitty time, they're gonna channel it out. And as I was saying, just because you are having a shit time listening to the other people's shit, just dealing with the toughness, doesn't mean you have to make it tough for others. Alright, so don't be a wall. Alright, waves don't reflect the wave, break it. Alright, this is a lesson in physics, SPM physics. When you have a wave and the wave hits a solid object, it bounces off it. And sometimes the wave, and if two waves come together, it meets and becomes a bigger wave, dude. And you don't want that. You don't want a bigger wave, dude. Be the wave breaker. Don't be the straight wall wave, reflects the wave, and don't be another wave that makes a bigger wave. Break the fucking wave, dude, and know that you're loved, dude. That's all. Just know that you're loved. Don't be rude to people. If someone's rude to you, cry. I cried. not with my mom. I don't know if I want to talk about this right now, but I will, dude. I was getting late for work. Not really. I was not late for work. I was on time. I was early. I was going to be early for my work, and I was going to take the bus to the train station. And I was at the bus stop waiting for the bus for half an hour. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask the bus driver. And the bus driver got like pissy. And fuck that guy, by the way. Fuck his ass. He pissed me off. He was just being pissy. And I was like, oh, sorry. And I was very upfront about that. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll just say sorry and I'll sit back. Alright? I've just been waiting for half an hour. Alright? Not a biggie. And then my mom called. Well, first of all, then I ordered Grab. I was like, I'm not having this shit. This guy was rude to me and I'm not having this shit. I'm not having none of these shit Rapid KL fuckers. And not, maybe that was just one dude. Fuck it. He was an asshole. I was like, fuck them. I'm ordering a Grab. Because fuck Rapid. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a Grab car. Because fuck this bus driver. This specific bus driver was an ass to me. So fuck him. I'm going to order a Grab. I ordered the Grab. And, the Grab came. And my bus came. And my mom called. And my mom was like, what? And I was like, fuck you, mom. And I didn't say that. But I was rude to her in a certain way. I was like, and it made me cry. I was like, I shouldn't have been rude to my mom. I shouldn't have done that. No, I feel like shit because of that fucking bus driver. God, what was I even talking about? Why? And wave, dude. That's the shit. Don't be the wave. Don't break the wave. Don't be another wave that makes the wave big. Just break the fucking wave, dude. Anyways, my name is Darshan. I'm sorry, that ended weirdly. Just because you're having a shit time doesn't mean everyone else has to too. I don't know how to. That's a saying I made up. Me. I made that shit up. Just because you're having a shitty time doesn't mean everyone else has to have the same. I don't know. See, that's the problem. I don't know what it is. Just because you're having a shit time doesn't mean everyone else has to as well. I think that's a nice way to end. That's a nice way to end it. My name is Dashan. This has been a new low. Thanks for watching. Come back next week. That's going to be episode 11. This has been episode 10 of the New Low Pod. Next week, the boys will be here and we'll get super racist.